John, thanks for joining us today at IB Times UK. Can I just ask you first to briefly outline what you've described in the article for us about the hack on Adult FriendFinder website, and then we'll go into talk a bit more about exactly what it means for not just the people implicated, but everyone else.
The Adult FriendFinder hack is a very sensitive hack because it involves issues of moral character that could be judged by some people. It involves an invasion of privacy of the highest order, getting into the bedroom, let's say, of people's lives. And this is one of the first hacks that has actually done that. The trust level, I think, of the members of Adult FriendFinder has been violated, not by anything that Adult FriendFinder has done, but by just the facts of life, the reality of the hacker's abilities to enter whatever system they want, whenever they choose. And this has been a very shocking, I think, hack, especially for those whose names appear in it. And especially for people in a high position, high executives of corporations, high members of government. It puts them in a very, very tricky situation in that if the database falls into the wrong hands, then obviously these politicians and corporate executives are open to some form of manipulation and control by foreign agencies or anyone.
You've kind of outlined in your piece for IB Times UK that this information could be used potentially against some very significant people.
Absolutely. There are very high up members of government in various countries that are in the database, and some of them have preferences that the general society would judge as extreme. And these preferences are listed along with this database. If it were strictly financial, we can recover from a financial disaster. I mean, even the total wiping out of a bank account, we can work harder and replace that. Something of this nature risks the individual's family life, their professional career to a very high degree. This then opens up that individual to potential control through any number of agencies. I mean, the way the world works, it's not you call someone up and say, give me $1 million, I'll release your name. No, you're very friendly, going, I want to help you. I'm sorry you got involved in this. It's a tragic, sad affair. But in our country, we don't worry about such minor things, and we'd like to help you out. And in fact, we can probably even impact your career in a very positive way. I'm very familiar with the inward workings of my own government, and I can help you. In fact, how about the next vote that's coming up that might in fact impact us? I could advise you on how to vote. It's as simple as that.
And so is it that people still don't realize that it's these vital pieces of information that are the real value in hacks? It's not stealing money anymore, it's stealing information.
It's not the finance, it's not your social security card, it's not your credit card security code on the back. No, these things are insignificant. It's the deeply personal and private things, which from when we first became adults, we learned what to keep private and from whom. Privacy is a decision. It's something we choose every day. I'm sitting here with you, and I just met you. I'm unlikely to reveal many intimate details of my life to you. After we have known each other for a year or two, we may talk freely and openly about everything. This is our choice. This is something that we choose every moment of every day. When it is violated to the extent that it has been in this hack, it is a tragedy of monumental proportions. And it will impact not just the people who are in the database, but the people who are citizens of the countries which they influence greatly that will be impacted in the future.